So I was hanging out with my friend the other night, and she says, "Hey, by the way, I'm now they and them." And she got pissy with me. She's like, "Yeah, you used the wrong pronoun earlier." I was like, when did I even need to refer to you?" She's like, "Yeah, but just to let you know, I'm now they and them." I said, "Well, okay. This is not surprising for this friend. She kind of seeks attention in this way. She's got Libra planets. So, I knew it was going to be that kind of visit. I don't see her that often. And, why don't I get rid of her? Well, it's been a long time, like 20 years of knowing this person. And 20 years of dealing with her assholery. So, yeah, they, them. So she tells me that, and I'm like, all right, they, them, okay. And we go to the bar, and I said, oh, and she'll have another espresso martini. And she's like, they will. And I was like, God damn, here it goes. She told me this 10 minutes ago. I've had 20 years of experience at calling her she, because even though she doesn't really give a damn about her appearance, she does still appear to be female. And I've known her for 20 years as female. So I've referred to her as she for a long time. And suddenly, within 10 minutes, I'm supposed to adjust my vocabulary and say they, them. Even though it's not a very natural thing to say. It'd probably be easier to call her a puppy or it than they, them. I grew up at a time when they taught grammar, they taught English. I learned cursive. So referring to a singular person as plural is stupid to me. And so there was this feeling that I got from her where if I didn't comply, she's going to just cut me off. She already doesn't talk to a lot of members of her family. And I could feel that surliness, that intolerance, that if I didn't refer to her right away as they, them, then I'm going to be just another homophobic, transphobic, intolerant Texan that can't understand her. So I endured this visit. We ended up having some good moments, once a couple of drinks had gotten in her. But they, them. It's the intolerance of saying to someone, say your parents, for example, you suddenly want to be the opposite gender, or it, or Z, or they, them. It's the lack of tolerance in saying this person has known me as one way for a long time. Let's give them an opportunity to adjust. Or, better yet, let's not give a shit. Let's not make everything about us and just go with it. That's what they knew you as. You can tell new people how you want to be referred to, but this is just how they know you. Where's the tolerance for that? Why is it that I only have to be tolerant towards you and there's no leeway my end? Where I'm going to be cut off and labeled as some sort of asshole because I don't suddenly want to bastardize the English language and say they, them for a singular person. I find it very, very irritating. And I find myself wondering, is this worth it? Is this friendship worth the stress of hanging out with her and having this knowledge that I'm supposed to be, hyper aware of how I refer to her from here on as a they and a them, or it's over. Maybe I'll just call it quits and say, look, you know what? This is a little too hard for me. I understand you have this need to be a they and a them. I didn't even ask her why she needs to be they and them. I should have. But I think I'm going to go ahead and peace out of this relationship. I really don't get a lot out of it, and I don't need the stress. She already doesn't have a lot of people. And I think it's this constant need to have the attention on her because she was demisexual. She came out as demisexual. It's like, why don't you do something extraordinary instead of just changing your identity and expecting everybody to conform to your new perspective of who you are, despite the history that you have with these people. Why don't you just do something cool? Maybe we'll think of that. Instead, we got to tiptoe around all of your identities that you've suddenly come up with. That's my rant about that. Very irritating. Don't think I'm going to keep this person as a friend. Sorry, even after 20 years, I think I'm going to have to call it quits because that wasn't very nice. Wasn't very nice to have that hostility. She was hostile. I wasn't. Thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate everybody who subscribes to me. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for liking this video. Hey, we go live every Wednesday, 8 o'clock Central. I'll see you there.